Good morning, children. I am Raju Prasad, English teacher of DAV Public School, Kent area. Gaya. Our today's lesson is the 100 Doses Part 1. It is from first flight. So let us have the content of the particular chapter. It's all right, students. This is the chapter here, the 100 Dresses by Al-Basir Esther. It is about a girl, and the girl is named Wanda, who is basically from Poland, Polish speaking, Poland language speaking, and settled in America. She is being discriminated, differentiated also. And the name of the girl is Wanda Petrosky. See, the name is being made fun of. Let us have the second page of the content to have the better understanding. The 100 Dresses Part 1. Introduction is there. The lesson, the 100 Dresses 1, Part 1, is about a girl named Wanda who claims to have 100 dresses. Her classmates made fun of her because what she claims is in contradiction to the fact that she was always seen wearing the same dress. Her classmates found her name to be funny. It was because everyone had easier names than Wanda Petrosky. Her name was different because she was a Polish immigrant who had come to an American town with her family. She was poor and did not have many friends. She was quiet and was always seen sitting in the corner of the classroom. The truth about the 100 dresses unveiled when she submitted her 100 drawings in a drawing contest. They were the same 100 dresses she used to talk about. All of them were immensely beautiful. So this is the gist here, outline here, introduction here, and the escalation of the plot here. That the girl is having the name Wanda Petrosky, and whenever the questions are being made about the dresses, that how many dresses she always claimed that she was having 100 dresses, and the reality was opposite to that, that she was always wearing one single dress, that too was very much faded, having the color faded. And even then she claimed that she was having 100 dresses. But this mystery of this holding or owning 100 dresses is revealed when one painting competition of the dress designing is arranged. Painting or the drawing dress designing is arranged. Then this mystery is resolved. And she is going to design all the 100 dresses she was having in her closet. So this mystery is solved at the end of this chapter. See here, the first page, the how do we judge the people around us by their wealth or positions, or is there something of more momentum or rather the importance to look for in a person? So this is the warm up here. That's how the people are judging another person, neighboring person, any other person, whether by wealth or any other thing, or by the materialistic view is there, that how much material he is having, how much ownership he is having, how many things are there in his possession. So this is the generally we also evaluate people, and generally first of all the criteria that comes is the wealth or the property. This story is really a sensitive account that you found in the introduction, that is about a girl, Wanda Petrosky. Classmates are going to have a judgment making, and the dress that she is wearing, that is quite one single dress is there, and that too is faded. And even then the questions are thrown on, and the girl is replying that she was having 100 dresses. So this is here. She is basically from Poland, and Polish language speaking, Poland language speaking girl. She has settled in America. In America, you'll find here the description is given there, that in America, this several Poland language speaking, Polish language speaking, these people are living there. And this incident started, this shifting of Polish immigrants initiated in 1608, when there was no Polish country. this Germany was, this Poland was a part of Germany. Austria, Poland, Germany were combined together to make Germany. It was the issue of before the reunification of Germany even. So then the Polish-speaking people were living in Germany, even Russia, even in France. So this was the condition. Now see the second page is there. You'll find here the additional picture have been added to show the class arrangement. The children are sitting on benches and having desks there. And now is the situation that is being described here, that the classes may be a little bit noisy. So this is here. You'll find here that the page is there, first page is there, you will be finding that the story begins from one particular day, Monday. 1 week description might be, 2 3 description might be. Monday was there and Wanda is not there, found in the seat. And Peggy and Madeline are there, they are not going, means the three students are generally referred here, mainly referred here, that is Wanda Petrovsky, then Peggy is there, Madeline or Maddie is there, and it is room number 13 where the class is being organized. It is not written that what form they are in, what class they are in. And generally Peggy and Madeline, they are throwing the funny questions on the particular girl. That day they are observing that the girl is not there. And it was usual phenomenon that the girl was Wanda. The girl was sitting there on back benches, just next to the last bench. No reason was known. No reason is known. Neither the text is explaining nor the anything is narrator is showing that why the girl was sitting there. Although the backbenchers were very much noisy and doing some nuisance also, but the one reason only narrator is going to explain here, that she was sitting there might be that she was coming from Bogin sides. And this the way that was there leading to Bogin sides was a lot of containing mud. It was having a lot of mud, and when she reported their school, she was having a lot of mud there smeared in the feet. That was till then dried and made like a cake. That may be the reason that the girl sat there on the back benches. On Monday even, on the Tuesday even, this Maddie and Peglin are observing, not observing the girl, not even taking care of the girl, because they were not having any concern with that, and they were not having much engagement to make fun of the girl. But on the Wednesday, they are going to observe the girl. Reason is there that they had waited outside for a longer duration. That they wanted to make the fun of the girl. That is why they had. It was a usual phenomenon, rather of Peggy and Maddie, that they were even before their arrival, they were taking some time in the campus even, means outside the class, and even at the end of the class, when the class was over, both of them got engaged in making fun of the girl. And that day it has happened that Peggy and Maddie had waited for the girl outside on Wednesday. Third day it is of the particular week. They had waited for a longer duration, but the girl did not turn up. And that is why they are going to notice the girl in the classroom. And the girl was that day also not available. Third day it is there of the week. Now the next page you go for. Here additional picture is also there here. This is laughter causing scene that the girl Wanda is being made fun of. Now see here, they have waited that day and that is why no fun was there, and that is why they are going to observe. And the reason was there, some reasons were there for making fun, that Wanda was very unusual name. This was a longer name. Generally, the names were there in the class, Thomas, Smith, or Ellen, like small names were there, very easy to pronounce. Names were there. And this girl was there as coming from Bogin side. She always came alone. The dress always used by the girl was faded blue type, and that was also not ironed properly, not suiting to the situation, even to the classroom. So that is why she was a discussion matter of discussion. And whenever they made fun of, particularly Peggy, she was very polite in speaking. Something like that she is talking to the mistress, Miss Mason. Miss Mason was their mistress. So she was talking so polite that it appeared that she is so courteous, so civilized, so mannered. But it was not actually. It was some pretended one. It was some dramatized one. It was some pretension type. So this was. And whenever the game was played, a hopscotch game was played by the girl, Wanda stayed there in the ground and concentrated on the game, started looking towards that. It was the time when the girl encircled all the girls of the maximum of the girls encircled her, and the questions were thrown. This was Peggy. Madeline was there assisting. So this was the, and the questions were generally that you see in the last line. How many dresses did you say you had hanging up in your closet? So this was a question asked by them. This picture I told you, that is related to the next page, that how the girls are making fun of Wanda and laughing at the situation. Now see the another page is there. When the questions were thrown, she replied generally that 800 dresses were there, Wanda could say. And all the girls could be making a surprise over all the situations when the questions were thrown, that they were found to be very much surprised that you are having 100 dresses. And they could be even asking about the shoe also, and even the dresses clothes also, that whether they are of all silk. She could be answering yes, all silk, all colors, even velvet cloth also she could be answering. Even the questions were thrown about this I so told you shoes, about shoes also, that she told us, yes, 100 shoes I have. How many shoes did you see you had? 60 pairs, she said, like that. And one polite expressions were there in lieu of all that. And she also said about that it is all every shoe is having different color, all color shoes are there. So this type of games were played on Wanda. And in this way, the when Peggy was asking the girl Wanda to leave the place, she was sparing her. And when she could be going not to a longer distance, she could be roaring, even laughing in a loud voice, in order that it could be audible to girl Wanda. So this was the condition. It was the usual ready routine. And actually, Peggy was not really cruel. She was having some reasons. She was having some logic. She was having some this logic and reason, saying that I am behaving with the girl. Why? The reason is there that the girl is a liar, and this mistreatment, maltreatment. If anybody could question even the girl Peggy, that why are you doing like that, and if it is a cruel behavior, she could be saying that it is not cruel because the girl is a liar. She is speaking false, complains or claims that I have 100 dresses, although she is wearing or using only one dress. So this the reason or the logic this Peggy could be referring and saying. As far as the Maddie was concerned, she was a little bit very much sympathetic to the girl Wanda, but she could not help. She could not do anything. Why? Because she was a good friend of Peggy, and besides, she was also very poor. She also used the clothes discarded by others. So this was the condition, and that is why whenever she found that this is very embarrassing, and she thought to object, even she found that she is in the similar condition. She was sorry for Wanda, but she thought that in case she will be objecting, even the questions will be raised. She could also be in the similar condition of the Wanda, and she could be also having this fun caused on her, and she will be again a butt for them. She will be a target of them. So that is why she could not do anything. She could not help anything. Now, one particular day is referred here in the third place. Now, see, today, even though they had been late to school, Maddie was glad she had not to make fun of Wanda. She was her arithmetic. And now see in this paragraph, this Peggy, Maddie is going to think on this issue. She is thinking that in case Peggy could not be making fun of Wanda, not doing anything wrong for Wanda, that could be better. And she could not go for saying orally, rather she could not go against Peggy in oral manner. That is why she is thinking that she should write a note, she should do something, that Peggy could be changing her attitude. Peggy could be doing something different, and that could not be harming the girl Wanda. So even when doing so, she's picturizing herself in the condition of Wanda, and also realizing that whatever the dress she is using right now is also given by Peggy's mother, and a little bit change has been made by the mother of Maddie, and it is only for hiding the reality that it has been given a different cut, different style, and in case it will be known to Peggy, and if she is objecting Peggy, Peggy may make her a target, something like that. So she is thinking of that. Now next page is you go for. See here, the two dresses are shown here. One is blue color, one is green color type. That is the Christmas tree type looking like. So in this particular page, I told you earlier that the dress that Maddie was using, Madeline was using, it was a discarded dress of Peggy, and Peggy's mother had given it to Maddie's mother, and Maddie's mother, to hide this reality of the dress, she had given a different cut or different style. Even then, this Maddie is going to do something, things to do something for Wanda, but she is going to think of that Wanda, it does not really matter for her much, and she wants to brush aside the thoughts. That's why she is thinking of us. Although Peggy is having importance for her, Peggy is really important. Peggy is also liked girl, best liked girl in the class. He is intelligent also, and that is why she is thinking that it is better it is to leave this issue of Wanda, and whatever she is doing till now, let her continue like that. In the other paragraphs, you find, as for Wanda, she was just some girl coming from Bogin's sides. That I told you earlier, that she is thinking about Wanda, that she is some girl. She is any girl that is not having much importance, much significance in the life of Maddie, although Peggy is having a lot of importance in the life of Maddie. And Maddie is going to remember her telling about one of her dresses, pale blue with colored. And now she is going to remember that the two dresses, especially Wanda mentioned about, it was having a jungle green color. And she also made a comment also that in the dress particular, you will be looking at a Christmas tree. That Christmas tree is shown here, something like that. She said that you will be looking like a Christmas tree in the particular dress. And thinking about Wanda and her 100 dresses all lined up in the closet, Maddie began to wonder who was going to win. And now, in between all this thinking that is coming in, she is going to think about some another thing. This is all a stream of consciousness. This is all the thoughts that are coming in the mind of Maddie, that she is now beginning to think about one competition that is being organized. That has already been organized, although it has not taken place, the result has not taken place. He is thinking about that competition, and that was a drawing and coloring contest organized for the girls. And for the girls, it was dress designing for the girls, and for boys, it was this motorboat designing. So she is now thinking that who will be the winner here. She is going to think about. And the next day it was drizzling. Maddie and Peggy hurried to school under Peggy's umbrella. Naturally, on a day like this, they did not wait for. And now it is the particular day. It is the result announcement day. The result or prize announcement day is there, and a little bit drizzling is taking place. Rain is taking place, and both the girls, Maddie and Peggy, are in a hurried condition that day. Why? Because the result announcement is there, and they could not wait for Wanda anymore to make a fun of that, and that is why they are going to directly head to the school. So that is, otherwise they will be late to the school and the result will be announced. The next page is there. In between, they are going to talk in the way that, do you think Miss Mission, Peggy is asking that whether the result will be announced by the teacher or the mistress or the lady, and the Maddie is going to assure her, saying that it's all right, definitely it will be announced and you will be the winner, don't worry about that. Meanwhile, they are going to enter the classroom, and when they enter the classroom, they are so shocked and surprised that they are going to stop and gasp also and respirably, because they are finding that there were drawings all over the room. Entire room is having a lot of drawings, a number of drawings, unlimited type, everywhere on the safe, even on the window form, even the different colors, they are dazzling or bright colors, brilliant looking, all splendid looking. And the drawings are all made on great sheet of enveloping paper, wrapping paper, and they are having a conjecture estimate that these drawings all might be in a number of 100, not less than that. And all are perhaps they are thinking that is all for contest only, it is all for they found all the children also whistling, murmuring something, saying something like that. And as soon as the entire class is assembling and gathering there, Miss Mason is going to announce the winners, and she is going to announce first the winner for the boys motorboat designing, and going to announce that the Jack Bagels is the winner for the motorboat competition, and all the other designs except including the design that has been drawn by Jack Bagels, that is the winner's design, and that is arranged. Not all are arranged in room number 12 along with the accessories of the other boys. And as far as the sea referring, now the girls competition about sea referring, that as far as the girls are concerned, all have submitted either one or two esquisses sea referring. But one girl, and that room number 13 should be proud of, because she is from room number 13 and she has drawn this 100 designs, and all designs are not having any similarity with each other or one another. That is, all different colors are there, all different designs are there. And when the judges have opined that if any one dress can be taken into account, that is sufficient for winning the prize. Any one, if single event can be submitted by the girl, it could be sufficient for winning the prize. But fortunately, she has submitted 100 designs. It is there. But it is very sorry to say that the winner, the girl is a Wanda, and Wanda has been absent. Wanda has been absent from the beginning of the week. From Monday, she had been absent, and she is announcing that the unfortunate thing is there, that the winner is not there, and she has been absent for some days. And we will be actually rewarding the girl when the girl will be available to us. She will be coming to school, reporting to school, and asking their students, all the students, that the students should arrange around room number 13, and they should have a glance or look at the drawings, all whatever there are the display. And children, those, although the boys were not much interested, but they are even going to file around, they are going to whistle, they are going to have applause, speaking something in murmuring tone, and these girls are also there, and this Peggy is going to whisper. It is at the end of the chapter that the Peggy is going to whisper Maddie that that is a blue one she told us about. Isn't it beautiful? And then Peggy is there also saying, and here is that green one. Maddie says that look Peg, here the blue dress is there, and Peggy is saying here see that green one is there looking like Christmas tree, and I also thought that I could be drawing like that. And there the chapter comes to end. The message that we get from the chapter, that Wanda Petrovsky, although she when made fun of, she was made fun of, she did not complain anything, and even peacefully she remained. She always remained quiet and still. And even then, Peggy went on thinking that the girl is a liar. Although this mystery is solved when the painting is drawn, and she has really, whatever the reference she made, that I have 100 dresses all there in lined in a closet. The mystery is resolved now, that she was referring when the questions were asked about the dresses. She always referred about all those paintings and the drawings that she had in the closet. So this mystery is solved now, and the message comes that we should not make comment on any one. We might be intelligent one, brilliant one, but we should not underestimate others. Then the time comes when the underestimated one is having the better performance. So this is here. We'll be having the continuation of this chapter in the form of part second of the same chapter. The 100, this is part 2, and the rest mystery, that where the girl has gone, why the girl has been absent, that will be resolved in the part second. Till then, we'll be having the end of the class, and we'll be meeting in the next class. The questions are there. We'll be doing it as the homework. That's all right. Thank you, students. We'll be ending now.